Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics, where today I was planning on putting a cowl scoop like this one on the 78. A few days ago I was informed that it was going to be shipped, because this is the item where they make it before they send it. So it was like a month to 6 weeks. And then a few days ago, they mentioned, oh, it's going to be shipped out early and you'll get it by Monday, which was yesterday. So I actually checked the tracking number last night, and it's not going to come till Thursday. So, 3 days delay. So, also the tool that I was going to get from a sponsor to pull some dents on this. They're good for pulling little dents too, but mainly this big one here. 8 days ago, they sent me a thing. Here's the tracking number. Let us know when it arrives. 8 days ago. So I figured, hell, it'd be here by now. I checked that tracking number, and yeah, they submitted the tracking number, but it hasn't left the UPS. They have not received the item to ship it. They just got the tracking number. So who knows when that's going to come. Okay, so that's the delay, but that's okay because we got a ton of work to do on this. I have ordered a few parts. If y'all been following, it's missing the brace. See if I can get under here. See this mount there and the other one? There's a little brace that goes across the front of that drive shaft. Now, I don't know, it's kind of hard to believe that it's missing from this car since it's so original and nothing else is missing. I'm thinking it's more like an option. If any of you guys know, let me know. I think it's more of an option. I don't know. Anyway, I looked a while back. I don't know, it's for some reason it's bothering me that it's not on there. This one has it. This one has the dual exhaust cross member, transmission cross member, and the little drive shaft brace thing. It's not a loop, it's just a straight bar. This one has it, this one doesn't. So it's kind of been bothering me. So some place does make them new, I think, at like $100 or something ridiculous. Anyway, I was on their eBay there the other day, and a guy was selling the used ones. He had like 8 of them available, $25 shipped. So I ordered one of them. Anyway, that's coming. Okay, so last episode, started the body work, got this fender pretty much done. The whole car needs to be stripped down the metal and pretty much skimmed with Bondo, because it's, at least this side, it's just, you can't see it too good on camera, it's just hammered with hail. The hood's wasted, the roof is just hammered. And I'm not quite sure. Usually what happens is the hail comes down on the wind's blowing one way or another, depending on where the car's sitting, and it'll get one side and all the tops. So I know this side's wasted. See, it's kind of hard to tell. This side might not be too bad for hail. Of course, you're going to have the door dings, and there's a big dent here. But I think, see, we got the sun coming facing this way. I want to kind of leave this up on the stands for a little while because I want to put that brace on there, and last episode we did that fender and took all the bumper and spoiler off. I'm going to at least paint this piece here white, and when I paint that white, I'm going to be painting the bumper fillers, mirrors, that stuff here. So once I get that on, then the way to put it on is you got to put the bumper on first, and then finagle these things in there and mount them. So I'm just going to leave it jacked up for now. So since it's jacked up in this direction, and it's, you know, it's only like 60 degrees out. So this is the sunny part, sunny side. Feels nice and warm working on this side, a little colder on the other side. So we're going to concentrate on this side here, but I think we're going to do the roof. I'm going to go ahead and strip that roof down and fix all the hail. It's pretty much going to be skimmed with Bondo. How I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up some Bondo, fill in the dents, sand it down, and then pretty much skim the whole thing, or most of it. Kind of how we did this fender. Okay, this piece of chrome here is just wasted, I guess, from the hail. It has to be from the hail. Look how pretty hard hail to be denting all that. But I got this piece is good from the parts car. So I got this whole section. We're going to strip this door down. I'm going to take the door panels back off like I mentioned before in the other videos. Them door panels, they got to come off, and they're not going back on until after it's painted, because you got to put the mirror on, you got to put the belt molding on. I got new door locks with the key, and this door handle's all bent to shit. Got new door handles. So after it's painted, then all that stuff goes on, then the door panel, inner door panel. So also the weather stripping. So I think, and the weather stripping on the parts car was, well, this one doesn't seem too bad. Okay, the one on the parts car was just caked with adhesive in behind there, and it was a real bitch getting it off. You got to take this off to get at the screws to take this off. So right now I'm going to take that off, and the weather stripping. You can see, yeah, there's usually no adhesive there. And then we're going to take the little tool to take the clips off. You got to do it with two hands, but we'll yep. Well, okay, there it is. This tool here. I did order these front clips are the same as these back clips that go here. That's another thing. We're going to sand all this smooth. This is that rust treatment. We're going to sand that smooth and prime it all. I bought some silicone. We're going to clean this out real good around the windows, front and back, and put some silicone all around these edges here. Okay, so I ordered new clips because most of these clips, no, it's not these clips. There's 3 different clips for this car. There's one, and then these window ones, 2, and then I believe these ones down here are 3rd different. So anyway, I think these clips here all broke, or pretty much. I might have 1 or 2 out of this and the parts car. So anyway, hopefully I got enough to do both windows, and hopefully some of these will be savable. So anyway, you just use this tool and you just lift the clip. I'm going to do it with 2 hands, but you got to kind of lift the clip and then pull it with the other, right like that. See it come off? Okay, then go up to the next. Oh, that came right off, I believe. Yep. See, there's a clips there. Another clip here. See how easy that is? Those are the clips there that I think are the same for the front and the back. And like I said, we're going to clean out all these sides. I don't like keep going here. Well, that's one big piece across the top. I figure these are going to be kind of loose and maybe missing clips. And anyway, this piece here, I think they're all hammered. Now you can just see this big old dent here, dent there, dent there. That'll come off. Anyway, the ones on the parts car are good, and I got them for I got them to put on after it's painted. Anyway, I'm going to take the rest of these off. We're going to clean out all the crap. And like I said, take this chrome off, and then we're going to strip all this down. We may have to heat this up and melt the lead out, and we'll fill that in. That's a factory lead. So we're going to basically get it all so we can get the roof ready to strip down the metal. Okay, so let me do that first. Let me get this off, strip the roof, do that, and then we'll move on to probably stripping this door down, or this quarter panel, I think. Yeah, see, there's a pretty good crease right here. That's what I wanted to use that dent puller tool for, to pull some of that out. I could Bondo over it, but it'd be nice to pop it out a little bit. But in the meantime, we can strip it down, and I'll go over it with you. I didn't show too much of this, but with an 80 grit on a DA, we're going to strip this down. It's not thick. It's the original white paint, so you don't really have to take a grinder to it. The only thick part would be here, because this was white. The whole car was white, then they painted the gold on. So it's got white and then gold. But this is just the white, and it has to be, you can see how bad the paint is. So that's got to be stripped down. We'll run a hand over it, see. Well, it doesn't feel that bad. And I got those mirrors off the parts car, so we're just going to use them. And this one I'm going to be using for another car. The driver's one's busted. Pretty good sized dent right there. Not too bad though. Scrape this off with a razor blade. But anyway, let's do the roof first and we'll go from there. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I got that chrome off, and this chrome here. So we got to work all this and get some paint in this. All the clips broke. You know, as you could see, it didn't take very much to get them off, right? Get the moldings off. But I guess it's just age. They were all broke. I didn't even force them, at least them. So I'm gonna blow it all out first, and then I'm gonna cut some of this with a razor in there and put all silicone like that all the way around it. And so right now got a 80 grit on a DA, and we're just going to strip her down. The other thing, see, it ain't going to take very much. Let me strip it down and I'll be back. But yeah, probably this here. We're gonna spray some rust neutralizer on it. It's that area. Now we're gonna clean all this out, probably by hand, and put some rust treatment in there so that don't come back. Yeah, I'll put the rust treatment in first, clean all this out, and then later on we'll put some silicone just around the edges there to seal it up real good. And around this back here too, we're gonna put a little silicone. But right now we're concentrating on stripping all this down, and I'll leave the hail spots for you to see, like right here. See, it's hard to see on the camera, but there's a big hail dent there. When you strip it down, you'll see a big white spot. So I'll show you all the white spots, and then after that I'm gonna go in there and sand them white spots out and put body filler over it. And then I'll take my little die grinder or whatever and grind this out and see if we can melt that lead out without screwing up the windshield or anything. Okay guys, I thought I'd show you this. This is factory Bondo. I guess this is 78's a point that they didn't use lead anymore. But anyway, just thought I'd show you that. I'll be back. Okay guys, pretty much got it stripped down. So as you can see, these white dots are the hail, and basically the bigger the white spot, the bigger the dent is. So you got quite a few big ones, and a big one, and then little ones. Okay, I think I'll use the same rust stuff. I sanded this down a little bit, but I gotta go do all this area in by hand. That's that rust treatment a subscriber sent to me. All in these areas there. That's mostly covered, I think. Well, that's covered, whatever it is, a little bit showing. Yeah, as you can see by that. But I think I'll use that and do it on this rust area here along the front and inside the. I spent about the next hour or so going by hand inside this lip here, getting all the rust out of it. I'm gonna take my little grinder to this area here. Yeah, to get this real good, I guess I'll have to take this off. I'll take that off and strip the rest of this. There's another big dent there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna mix up some Bondo. And what I'm going to do is fill the big ones first, then sand it down, and then, you know, just, you can see all that's why it's pretty much, you got to put a light skim over everything, and then sand and block it down all in here. Anyway, I got a surprise coming. Well, it won't be much of a surprise for you guys, but it's be here in about 20-30 minutes. I seen it on Marketplace, and it was cheap and in good shape, and I was going to go get it, but it was such a beautiful day out. It's like I didn't want, it's about 45 minutes away, so I'd have to waste, you know, 2 hours or so. So I didn't want to waste a couple hours of the day. I'd rather be doing this instead of driving, picking up something that I don't really need. But we'll let you guys figure that out. So I told the guy I'd come over early tomorrow, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going out of town for 2 weeks tomorrow." And I said, "Well," so if you want to sell it, you have to deliver it, basically. And he said, "Okay, yeah, I'll bring it over." So he'll be here in a little bit, and we'll check it out, see what you guys think. Okay, let me get some Bondo spread, and I'll be, well, if I come back, it'll probably be when that thing gets delivered. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys. There's the surprise. What do you think? 250 bucks delivered. Oh, camper topper. They're pretty rare. And I thought 250 bucks was a steal. Now, do I want one on mine? Probably not. Not unless I was like a camper camping a lot or something. But anyway, I thought it was kind of neat, and it's kind of rare, and I think it's worth way more than $250. I would think $500. So we'll take a. It's pretty light. Now, how it mounts is you got to put some like L brackets here and mount it. And he didn't have any. So there's only 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's got a big rubber seal at the front, which looks to be in good shape. And then he said something about it has a little light. No, it has a little light there. I don't think it's wired. I think it's one of them that takes a battery. Oh, that screen's busted, but it's got little screens in the window. They slide open. Pretty cool. You could sleep back there, put a little air mattress or something. Now I got to get it off. Yeah, real easy with 2 people lifting it. But the other thing I was thinking of is when I put this one up for sale, I'll have it with or without the topper. Because, you know, most people aren't going to want a topper on it, but then there might be that one, oh yeah, I'll give you full price because it's got a topper. I always wanted a topper on mine, so you never know. You never know. So yeah, and if I kept it for this one, I'd paint it black or silver or black with a silver stripe or something. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Think it's a good deal? Would you have one on yours? Or and I don't know, so I took all the chrome off here, so I don't know how much chrome would show. It's not quite all the way up there. I got to pull it back now. I'll probably take it off, try to take it off myself because I'm working on the roof. But yeah, I think the chrome will still show. Probably scratch it up or something a little bit. I don't know if it's got rubber on the bottom of that or not. That's why I didn't want to put it on this one. I didn't want to scratch it. Yeah, I think it's kind of neat. That's pretty neat. Okay. And then if this one goes back into storage, which I doubt, I could always put that topper on there and use it for storage. Okay, well, got all this sanded down, so I'm going to put a little Bondo on them dents and go over all this by hand in here. This one's got a big hole. I don't know, it looks like crappy kind of welds in here. I'm pretty sure this is factory, unless they somebody put a roof on it, but I don't think so. I think that was factory Bondo stuff, and it's kind of got a hole right there. It's all Bondo shoved up in there. When the rust hole was just, they just made it sloppy. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, this is that stuff I'm going to use. Cleaned it all out by hand, ground down this area here. So all this rust in here is what I'm going to coat. And these little rust spots here, and go over some of this back area too. Oh, and this right there. I'm just going to use a little brush. I poured some in here. I'm just going to brush it all in there. And then once this dries, I'm going to put some silicone around the edges of both windows, front and back. Then there's some, you can see some little rust in here, so I'm just going to coat that. Anyway, I got some Bondo spots on the bigger hail dents. Then we're going to have to skim all that. I'm going to do that after I get this rust stuff done. We got a coat all up in here. And all this stuff up here. Okay, let me get that done and I'll be back. Okay guys, getting near the end of the day. So I got a bunch of Bondo spread, not all of it yet. It's gonna need another coat. Then you can see the rust stuff doing its work. Okay, we're going to spray a little guide coat on this area here that we did last episode. So when we prime the roof, we'll have this, we'll block this down and have it ready to, you can see some of the sand 80 grit scratches in there. We'll have this ready to prime as well. And we can move on down, probably do this door, that quarter panel next. But yeah. I'm gonna prime all this area here too. The roof. So we'll get after it tomorrow so we can get that all done. I'll be back. Okay guys. That's about 8-9 hours worth of work. I skimmed most of it. It should be all right. Just been smeared it on there, sanding it with the DA, then blocking it. I just got it down to 80. It's gonna have to be really blocked out in 180. So yeah, ready to prime it. So this is the primer I bought off eBay, about $100 or so, speed coat with the epoxy hardener. I guess that's about it. I wanted to get some more done, but it's about the end of the day here, so I'm going to try to get it primed because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So move the other El Camino out of the way so it doesn't get overspray on it. I wanted to block this down and prime this as well, but it's running out of time. Okay, let me put a couple of coats on that and I'll be back. Yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. I bought this cheap Bondo off of eBay, cheapest they got. Special light. It's okay, it spreads good, it sands good, but it leaves a lot of little teeny pinholes in it, which I don't know if primer will fill it. Well, it would if you use some real thick, that type of primer, which I don't really use, because you just use so much of it that I try to use as less as possible, not 3 or 4 big thick coats. Anyway, yeah, I had to keep spreading. Usually that's what spot putty, glazing putty is used for, is to go over it and get the pinholes. But the other Bondo I've been using didn't really do that. Anyway, I got one coat on here, just letting it dry. I don't have to mix up some more. I put a couple of coats on the back. But yeah, it's getting a little chilly now, but it was 63. Still out here in a t-shirt. Getting some comments that it's pretty much cold all over. Some guy from Chicago, oh, it's 10 degrees. Been like that for days. Yeah, well, that's why I don't live there. That's why I live here. Yeah, this is normal winter weather, about 60. it's going to be like this all week, but you never know. Usually in February you get a couple of cold days, and a cold I mean, you know, 30s or 40s. It don't get that cold here. So yeah, that's why I work outside 99% of the time. I'll be working outside all winter, I'm sure. Okay, I'm gonna mix up some more primer and put probably 2 more good coats on here, and we'll let that sit. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain, but what I'll do is find a way to hang this stuff up or something, and paint all these things white. This white. Maybe make some little brackets or something for that rear piece. I've been sanding and priming this spoiler. I put a little Bondo on there, a spot putty. Just done a few spots. Sand that down, reprime it. Do some work in the garage there if it rains. But you never know. The forecast is for such a big area that it may not even come through here. But if it does, prepared for a little work inside. But then we'll be back on this after tomorrow. It's clear sailing for the next week. So we'll start stripping her down and priming it out there. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Okay guys, back at it after a couple days. It's just been crappy out. Today's supposed to be 66, but it feels like it's like 46. We just had a quick rain come through for 20 minutes. But since everything's wet, I wanted to show you this hood. You can see the hail damage on it. Hail damage in the warps. See how it's all warped in here from the hail? It's just like a million hail dents on there. See, there's no way to fix that hood without spending days and days and days on it, blocking it, and it'd be all Bondo. And well, here comes the sun. Now it feels good. That sun's not out, man, it feels chilly. Okay, so the scoop did get here. Here it is here. It came very well packed. The last scoop I bought was for the Nomad, and it came damaged. Oh geez, there's a bunch of little pinholes and stuff in it. Didn't see that till now. But they said that. So it's pretty much the same as this one here. We'll set it up here. Oh, it's bowed out at the bottoms. Okay, let's see if it's, that's about the same size, I think. Seeing the distance between here and here. I think one on the black one's up about like that. So yeah, it's the same size. I'm sure that one was bowed up too. It's been so long, 9 years, but yeah, it's got some little stress cracks there. But anyway, next video, we're going to put this on there, and then we're going to fiberglass it. You know, the fiberglass matting and stuff will be like this all the way to here. So really, the only really hail is beyond, you know, from here over on each side. So that won't be too bad. That'll be a lot better than trying to fix the whole hood. So that's one reason I'm getting a scoop for this. Or else I just have to get another hood. You can't find a good one used, and it's $5.50 for a new one shipped. Whether you want to scoop on it or not, they're $5.50. In fact, I'd saved the cowl hood in my saved list on eBay, and it says it's not in stock or something. I don't know if it's discontinued, but anyway, I can't even get one at the moment. So yeah, don't comment, oh, you can get a $400 hood here or there. No, you got to include the shipping. These are too big to ship. It has to come truck freight So it's between $250, $300 to ship a hood. So if you see a hood for $400, it's really like $650 to $700. So when I say $550, that's shipped. So I know a bunch of people commented a while back there, oh, so-and-so $400. No, that's not shipped. Not going to somewhere to pick one up or whatever. Okay, so that's the cheapest you can get a hood, $550. And this hood's wasted. I wouldn't even fix the whole thing, but like I said, we'll do this next video, guys, because it's going to take quite a while to do it, mainly because of the letting stuff dry and priming and all that stuff. Well, we'll go over it. I'll go over both ways. You know, this one's just riveted on. This one we'll mold it. I just hope I don't warp that hood any farther trying to, I don't know. Since it's going to be fiberglass, I'll probably cut some slits in it, see if I can bend it a little bit better, but cat's hacking up something. Okay, was raining. I was getting these parts here. I'm going to reprime this piece. I got the mirrors kind of hanging up here. I got to reprime them, and then I'm going to paint them white. Paint this white. You know, put some paper down here, and then paint this white and these white. I'll come back when I do that, and we'll see if we can get something else done in this video before we start on the hood scoop, which will be tomorrow. Okay guys, I put the new clips. I sprayed a little black paint on the edges there, and then put in the new clips all the way around, because I'm going to pack it full of silicone. There wasn't enough in the package. It was $11, enough for the package to do the back and the front. So I got some 100% clear silicone, and I'm just gonna pack it all in there because I'm pretty sure it's probably leaking a little bit. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna put it in like this and push it in with my finger all the way around. And it'd be tough to do with them clips in the, or without trying to put them clips in afterwards would be too much of a pain in the ass. So yeah, we're just gonna make sure she don't leak. And I didn't want to try to do this after it was painted because it could mess up the paint. Okay, so I'm going to do that all the way around, and then I got a little bit of paint, white paint on the mirrors, this one, and these pieces down here. I'm going to spray another probably 2 coats, so I'll be back. Okay guys, this just came in the mail. This is that little brace I was telling you about. It goes over the drive shaft. Or under the drive shaft, but I need to round up 4 bolts, which I got a whole bunch of metric stuff, not sure what they are, 13 or 15 or something, but anyway, I just thought I'd show you. That's the piece. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I actually got 3 coats on the 2 mirrors. This front piece and these pieces here. So eventually so we have to put the bumper on first, and then those. So yeah, still got to make some deals there to mount that back piece. Okay, I packed it full of, I had a little bit of white paint left over, so I just sprayed some white paint in there. If it's all doing that, that's from the silicone. But anyway, I packed the silicone in there pretty good. And same with the back here. I still got to do the bottom too. I want to do the bottom, put some silicone there later. But yeah, anyway, I think I'll end this video on that. Would have liked to got more done, but the weather wasn't cooperating very good. Now it's supposed to be in the mid 60s to 70 degrees for the next week, so I think I'll get a lot done the next few videos anyway. Next video for sure, we'll do the hood scoop, mold it in. A bunch of people have been asking about that, so I think we'll end it on that. And poor Nikki there, you know, the other clip I had the black El Camino parked here. Well, I forgot to pull it up here when I let her out, so she tore out of here and went to take a left, and she went right into the front of the front of this, and I think she caught this license plate holder or something, because it took a chunk out of her, right above her, where her eye used to be. Hey Nikki, you ready to go for a walk? How you doing, girl? How's my Nikki doing? How's my Nikki doing? You okay? You okay? Okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, come on, get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on, get up. Yeah, you can't really see it, it's right on her. Okay, be good, be good, be good, be good. Just right there on her left eyebrow. But she's been doing good. It didn't bleed, it just kind of scraped a chunk of skin off of it. I don't know, can you see it? Hey Nikki, say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Yeah, I put a little antibiotic ointment on it there, so it's been a few days. She seems to be okay. But yeah, that's the thing. See, she can't run around here by herself, or else she'll, you know, run into trailer hitches and just stuff like that. She's been doing really good. She hasn't really ran into anything because she knows where everything's at. See? But the El Camino was right here, and she right into it. Of course, she's so excited to get out. She just, if she was walking normal, she wouldn't have run into it, but she just tore out of there. But anyway, that's just an update. She's doing real good. Okay, guys. Yeah, let me know what you think about the topper. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I guess I'll just put it up for sale with the El Camino, and if nobody wants it, maybe I'll paint it black and silver stripe and keep it for this, for, I don't know, in case I want to use it for it. But yeah, let me know if you think it's a good deal. I think $250 is a pretty damn good deal on that. Okay, so next video we'll do the scoop, and then we'll start stripping a little bit faster. It's just that roof was a lot of work, a lot of hail damage on it. I hope you could have seen the, see, once the hood's dry now, you can't really see that hail damage very good. But hopefully it came out all right on camera, where when it was wet, it's just so hammered, it would just be a ton of work. So that's what see, the roof is only about half as big as the hood, so. Okay guys, well, like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next video. Thanks everybody for watching.